Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 19 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, Jason faced off against the Braves in Truist Park. Pitched for 9 innings, allowed 1 run on 2 hits, which was a Domingo Santana home run. Collected 12 strikeouts and got himself a well-deserved complete game victory. So, not feeling in the finest of fettle today, but I'm going to give an effort to come out here, put a good game in, and upload it for y'all. We'll see what we can do with it. First, a bullpen session. So what do we got? Work on our 2-seam, our fielding cap, reaction cap. Fielding cap might be the thing to do. Or durability, I guess. I hate that training. I hate that mini game, though. It's kind of where I'm at right now is I'm giving up on certain stats or certain training sessions because I hate working on the mini games for them. All right, fielding cap up. No errors. Sounds easy enough. And a clubhouse day. Can't quite top out with Cardenas, and we can't quite get to friendly status with Carlos Flores. I guess we'll make friends with Flores. Outplayed those guys. Let's bring that energy into today's game. And that should...
Pitching staff is pressed.
Manager Jack Flores out here, allowing above average ERA as its staff. It's not really Jason's problem. He's at a 1.16 over 31 innings, so that's pretty good. But regardless, that is going to put us out here against the Philadelphia... Put us out here against the Chicago Cubs in Wrigley Field. Now, Jason has faced off against the Cubs a grand total of 6 times. He has an 0-3 record against them, a 5.03 ERA, and a 3.33 WOBA, so a very elusive first win against these Cubs. In fact, they're the team Jason has faced off against the most and still doesn't have a win against. And the other 2 teams are the Indians and the Red Sox, in case you were curious, and he's only faced them each 3-1 times, respectively. So, try to get out here and get a better performance in against these Cubs and maybe pick up our first win. So let's get out here and get it.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Jameson Taillon gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Play ball. Standing in, Jose Navarro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Phillies get a base hit, but nothing else in the top of the first, so Jason comes out in a scoreless game to try to keep it that way. Let's get it.
Here comes the first pitch.
Curveball drops below the zone, and that is ball 1 to lead off the game.
Here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matt.
Chance Cisco calls for another curveball.
Kind of a little mini winning streak here, losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully
Another one just below the zone, and that is ball 2.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower.
So now the call is for an inside 2-seamer to this left-handed hitter.
Game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
A little bit poor execution on that one. But nonetheless, directly at the second baseman, and that is how the first inning gets underway for Jason. 1 away.
Chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score.
Hi, kids. I'm TV's Patrick Duffy.
Runs early in this one.
First pitch on its way.
Swing and a miss on a fastball below the zone. That's strike one.
One out, nobody on.
Fastball away, taken. Ball one.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Bounces it on the mound. Jason fields it himself. A little do-it-yourself action, and that's two away here. Bottom one, bringing up Ian Happ. Finally, somebody Jason has faced before. 11 career plate appearances against Jason leading into this one. Got a 364 batting average, good for an 818 OPS and a 351 WOBA, so very good batting results. I think a double mixed in there somewhere along the way. And yeah, see how he does against Jason today.
How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Fouls off a changeup, hung it in the zone a little bit, and that's strike two. So now we'll go cutter down and in, and that's slowly grounded over there to second. Bounces it in the dirt, but 10 pitches later, Jason is out of the inning, scoreless. So Phillies bats coming back up here, top second, still nothing. I might have spoken too soon. It's 1-0 here, top two. Jason on the plate. Low fastball.
Fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Dan Dero, the Cubs.
Jason helped him out here, help himself out here against Jameson Taillon, bringing up his leadoff hitters.
This is the big one right here. They've split the first two games of this series. You want to steal one right here.
Fastball inside, taken, ball two.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the third game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game three. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Fastball right down the pipe finally, so that's strike one.
Throw over to first, back in standing.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
And Jason gets himself another base hit here, so we got runners first and second here with 2 outs here. Top to the second with 2 outs and up 1-0. Let's go.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing.
That's what you get when you serve one up like that. And we got Victor Gutierrez on the plate. See if he can't maybe drive somebody home. Already up 1-0 here, top two. We might be able to go up 2-0.
A 1-2 pitch.
Low fastball taken. Evens the count at 2 apiece.
On at first with 2 down.
Swung on and missed, and that is going to end the inning. So Jason gets himself a base hit, but it all goes for nothing as Jameson Taillon strikes out the next batter he faces. So Phillies coming back up on defense. Cubs coming back up to the plate, leading out to the next inning. Or the bottom of the second, at least. Bringing up Brian Franco, the guy Jason has faced off against a little bit before. 9 career plate appearances, and he's got about a, call it a 300 batting average, or 3 something. 3 for 9. What is that? 1/3, right?
All right, come on now, let it fly.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking
one of the
up for
few
his hitter,
folks to have a
making sure
walk
that strike
off of
zone gets
Jason.
a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The 1-1 home.
400 average as opposed to just a 333 400 OBP as opposed to a 333 average. And that is going to be a fly out to first base, and that is the first out of the inning.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today.
So fielding for your Phillies, we got Floyd Witt on first, Carlos Flores second, Victor Gutierrez short, and Brian Shibuya fresh off the Braves at third. Cortez Oates-Gagal outfield, Chancisco putting down signs, and on the bump, as usual, Mr. Jason Parham. I was going to bring up Blake Swihart hitting in the 5-hole. Really good numbers against Jason. Career 12 plate appearances against him and a .417 batting average. Good for slugging 500. OPS 917 and WOBA 395. Those are unalloyed good numbers. Not just for someone hitting against Jason. I guess we'll find out if he can continue that trend or if Jason can put the snuff on that one.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that.
Swung on and missed a changeup down and away, and that's strike two.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
So, still 0-2. Give him a change up inside, see if we can't sneak one in there. Well, we can't sneak one in there, but we can get him to fly out to right field, and that is 2 away here in the inning.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat. Could have made
jammed him a bit on that changeup, and that is the second out of the inning. So, here we find ourselves with a wild Addison Russell, and what else do you do with the wild Addison Russell but throw baseballs at him?
Here's Addison Russell. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
I got no apologies, folks.
I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some.
Just make no mistake, Jason has hit about one batter a year every year for his last like 8 years in the majors. When he hits you, it's on purpose.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Maybe you should try being less of a domestic abuser, Addison Russell. Have you thought about that? Or maybe you should get out of baseball. Then I wouldn't have to throw baseballs at you. Goes reaching for that fastball away, and that's 1-2.
Hoping to send him packing.
Go a little further outside, and that is strikeout number 1 on the day for Jason. And despite plonking Addison Russell, that is going to end the inning.
Coming to the plate now, Luis Sardinez is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
All right, Luis Sardines, or rather Luis Sardinez, coming out here, bottom 3, still up 1-0. Borderline call on that one.
Let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel
But that is 1-0.
The 1-0.
Fastball up and in at 97. Taken for strike 1.
Count is 1-2 now.
Out in front of that fastball there, so calls for a curveball outside corner.
The 1-2
swung on and missed, and that is the second strikeout of the day for Jason, and that's 1 away here in the 3rd.
Punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So Jamison Taillon coming up.
Into the box now, Jameson Taillon.
Somehow he has no plate appearances against Jason.
And it's 0-1.
I don't know if I believe that, but that's what my notes say.
Hey, get your pitch up there, kid. Let's go now.
Line drive to center field.
And that is going to get down, so pitcher-on-pitcher violence. Jason gets a hit off of Taillon. Taillon gets a hit off of Parham. So
Nice job by the offensive player right there to stay in there on that fastball. He wanted it back. You could tell he was
little bloop to center field, and that'll put him on base. And now we got Jose Navarro back on. Runner on first with one away. Cutter down, taken. Ball one. Fastball right down the pipe and fouled off for strike one.
Bouncer to the left side.
Chops one in front of the plate. And despite the arm, Jason not able to get that one over to first. Maybe I should have let the third baseman get it. Little chopper in front of the plate.
Quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
Fly ball out to foul ground on the left field side. And that'll force everybody to retreat. And that's the second out of the inning. So Ian Happ coming up with runner in scoring position here, and two away in the bottom of the third.
Run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit hard up the middle.
That's a grounder up the middle, and they're going to send the runner home. And they cut it off. So that is going to be a run scored. Ian Happ gets himself an RBI single up the middle, and that is going to be a tie ball game.
They're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice
Fly ball out to center field, and it looks like Otsuka's got it, and that is going to end the inning, but not before these Cubs go out here and get themselves a run back. So, see if we can't maybe bounce back and get a run back on them.
Stepping up now, Blake Swihart hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
So Blake Swihart coming up, still 1-1, bottom four. Nobody out, of course.
Ready with the first pitch, here it comes.
Fastball top of the zone at 94 for strike one.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Ball up above the zone, evens the count. Not pitching at Jason's best, I don't think. Pitches another one high for strike two. But he goes flailing at a curveball inside, and that is strikeout number 3 on the day for Jason for one away.
Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Okay. I've vented my bloodlust against you now, so it's time to get back to being a professional.
Into the box, Addison Russell. As the
fastball down.
in there for a called strike one.
Strike one.
And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
All I can say is good luck with that one.
Shot to left field and deep.
Well, maybe I should learn to shut my friggin' mouth. Addison Russell, ladies and gentlemen, gone yard off of Jason, and the Cubs bullpen is celebrating? I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure I want to know what that is.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over. Now batting.
Stepping in now,
So Chris Smallwood up here, blow a fastball by him. That's strike one.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
1-1, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Fouled off.
Fouls off a fastball up in the zone, and that's strike
Six are now
2.
even at 4 apiece.
Chops another changeup down, and that is another 1-2 pitch he gets to see.
The 1-2.
And he is getting stubbornly persistent here. And Chance Cisco thinks so too, so he calls a cutter inside.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's
Swings wildly at that one. Second strikeout on the day for Smallwood, and that is the 4th strikeout for Jason. And I think that's the second strikeout of the inning? Or second out of the inning, I should say. Yes, indeed. So now Jason is behind, and that's not a happy place for Jason to be. But it does mean we've got the pulse pounder going. Changeup inside at 86, strike 1.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swinging a ball softly down the line and right, but foul.
Pop up, but drops just foul of the line.
This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract.
Fouls that fastball down and away.
To be honest with you, I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary.
Swung on and missed the curveball, and that's the second strikeout for Luis Sardines, and that is going to end the inning on the 5th strikeout of the day for Jason. So allows another home run, this time off possibly the worst man in Major League Baseball. Not counting any of the Astros. So I guess we'll find out if Jason can maybe get a little of a revenge of his own out here against Jameson Tyon.
With the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Hey, we got one.
Oh, and that looked like the very definition of
Or
flailing
maybe I
there,
could swing it
even
crap
at
in the
one.
dirt like that. Maybe I could do that.
That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher.
Yeesh.
You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Let's go, big guy. Just fine.
Did a good job to
Fell off a
shorten up
fastball.
and protect
Finally
the
get
plate,
bat
and
on
he'll
ball.
have another shot at it here. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer him third, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times.
Nope,
It's not going
curveball.
to surprise him anymore.
So he racks up
Yeah,
this
7
leading
strikeouts on the day
strikeout
for
on the
Jameson
breaking
Tyon,
ball.
so he's
Jason
dealing.
Parham becomes the
Now it's time to
second out here in
return the
inning
favor.
number 1. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Fastball at 95, pumped it past him for strike 1.
Right through the fastball.
Fastball down, strike 2. You know what? I'm angry. I'm disrespectful. I'm going to give you the beg your pardon. I'm about to give him the Ant Special.
Lofted in the air out
Well,
toward right center. Calling
he
for
didn't
it.
miss it,
Ball.
but
1 out.
he also didn't do anything with it. So that's a fly out to right for the first out of the inning.
So
Brings up
stepping
Jose
in.
Navarro here.
As the switch hitter
Bottom of the
will take
5th,
his best
1 out,
over
and
left-handed here.
Cubs up 2-1.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Change up,
In
bottom of
there
the
for
zone.
strike
Strike
1.
1.
High in the air out to
Fly
center
ball,
field.
shallow center field.
On it.
Otsuka's got it, and that is the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Patrick Duffy again.
Patrick Duffy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Patrick Duffy.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Fastball above the zone at 96, ball 1 to even the count.
Two down now.
Change up, center cut, but he can't keep it fair.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Hey, strike him out. Punch up right here.
Go up and away with a fastball.
Trying to pick up that outside
A little too far
corner,
away,
but
and that is
Texans
ball
do it
2.
to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Curveball sprayed off into left field, so that's a base hit for Patrick Duffy.
2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some.
And Ian Happ coming up now.
Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right.
Cashed in 1 run already for the Cubs.
Staying inside the ball, not
Fastball at
trying to do too
96.
No balls and a
Can't
strike
catch up to it, and
count.
that is strike 1.
Pitch, huh? There you go,
0-1, here's the pitch.
Fastball again, 96 inside corner, and that is strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last
Roller up the middle, and that is another base hit, making 2-4-3 on the day.
Zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
I mean, Jason's not pitching poorly exactly. He's just not pitching like lights out today. It's not dominant stuff.
And still be able to get a base hit. Now, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy.
Fastball up in the zone at 96, strike 1.
2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Curveball below the zone. This time he swings on it, and that is strike 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up.
Curveball
If
inside
you're sitting
corner,
off
and that
speed,
is fouled off.
That fastball's going to blow right by you.
Hey, 2 down here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Fastball up and away, fouled off. 95 miles an hour.
Here's the 0-2. Boy, tough
Fastball
to lay
below
off.
the zone.
Glad he did. It's 1-2.
Stays alive, 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he
Chops
gonna
that
throw on
changeup
down 1-2.
into
Can I
Chance
battle
Cisco's
back?
business.
The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Cutter,
This is 2-2.
bottom part of the zone, but
Exactly
called ball
the
2.
reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch. making this
Slider.
guy work out
He
on
pulls
it.
it foul. Good contact, though.
2-1 our score. And he struck him out.
Can't
He was forced to
make contact on that changeup, and that is going to end the inning with 2 runners on.
The inning is over. Cubs strand
And
a
keeps it
couple.
at a 2-1 game. Phillies coming back up to bat, top 6. Jason kind of looking dubious he's going to get that first win against the Cubs, but stranger things have happened. Blake Swihart put out on the mound. It's bottom 6, still 2-1.
Start the home 6.
The catcher, Blake.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Fastball down directly at the shortstop. And that's the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Addison Russell
Brings up Addison Russell. I don't want to see any more of him than I have to.
What he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here. That's
Lesson here is not to hang curveballs.
so far. And that's in there for a strike. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th.
Let it rip. Let it rip.
Fastball just off the plate at 98. Strike 1.
Hit out towards second.
Chopper up the middle, so he having himself a good day. 2 for 3.
One out hit.
Or 2 for 2, I should say, with that hit by pitch. Brings up Christopher
So in now for
smallwood.
Chicago. Christopher Smallwood. And he's likely just trying to put one in play.
Change
here.
up
0
below
for
the
2 with
zone.
A pair of strikeouts thus far. 0-1 the count.
Hey, grip it and rip.
From the
Grip it
belt,
and rip.
kicks and deals.
Swung on another
Changeup
changeup
gets
down
him
and
out in
away
front
for strike 2.
Hey, look at one pitch right here. Come on now.
Chops that fastball, or the curveball
That
there.
wasn't a terrible pitch
Another
right
0-2
there,
pitch.
But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe
Another
even
one down and
potentially
away,
bounce
this time outside the zone, and that's still 0-2 pitch. Jason now at 80 pitches through 5 1/3.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Still hasn't put away Chris Smallwood.
The next 0-2.
Slider. Try to tempt him on one inside, but that is ball one.
You could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook
fastball.
it down the line. You see
Good break on that thing, but still taking ball two.
The 2-2. On the ground is short.
Chopper over to short. 6-4-3 double play gets Jason out of the inning. So Jason got a quality start, which, you know, that and something will get you a cup of coffee, but not really doing the job out here tonight, unfortunately. And these Phillies, bats at least, are not cutting the mustard.
First pitch coming, here it is. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope.
Fastball on the black, taking
like
ball one.
Easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the.
Grounder over to first. Floyd Witt has it, and that's the first out of the inning. Not sure if they've still got. They don't still got Jamison Taillon on. They're going to bring on Diego Torres. For these Cubs in place of the pitcher. Change up down the zone for strike one.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches.
Fouled off that slider, 0-2. I've never seen this guy before, so we'll go ahead and give him the ant special. High inside curveball.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
Catches it and sends it high and far to left field. Into the foul line stands, thankfully.
Another 0-2 home. Another one.
Fouls off the slider away. We'll go inside with the fastball now. And he lays off.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Chops the changeup.
And he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I'm not going to go another changeup down. I'm going to go cutter up and in. And if he runs his bat into it, all the better. But if not, that is going to be a strikeout, and that is number 7 on the day for Jason.
Like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball, and what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right.
He can't catch up to the cutter.
No chance to put that ball in play.
So another shot against Jose Navarro.
Jose.
Standing in now, Jose Navarro. As he lays
Fastball taken below the zone, ball 1.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Why couldn't I get the challenge to throw 100 pitches in this game?
Not close. It's 2-0.
Now
a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. The 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he
chops the changeup, and finally got one of these guys to two strikes. So give him a welcome to the league as well with that high inside curveball. Taking strike 3. Why would you do that to another man, Jason? That's just rude, and that's also going to end the inning.
They lead it 2-1.
So Jose Navarro goes down, looking on a strikeout. Ant special up and in. That ends the 7th. They're going to go ahead and pinch hit him for Jorge Soler going into the top of the 8th, and I can't blame him. So Jason, disappointing day for him, allowed 2 runs, but hopefully the Phillies bats can do something in the last 2 innings. Survey says.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
6-2, the final.
Well, there's just not much you can do when your players don't score you runs. Jason pitches for 7 innings, allows 2 runs on 7 hits, including an Addison Russell home run. collects 8 strikeouts and gets himself the loss. He goes to 3-1 on the year, and he goes to 120-51 in his career. His ERA has gone to 1.42, his FIP is at 2.48, and his xFIP is at 2.89. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.